Hello there, you are welcome to the channel once again. This is YMS Trends. Subscribe to the channel to keep the channel growing. Call me Trails. Kofi Gabs, who is a TikToker, now Organ or relocated to the Netherlands. It tweeted some few days ago say Dutch passport is relevant, is more important since PhD or Ghana Hanum. And before then, I know I course kasakasa about certificates wo Ghana about degree, any diploma, any PhD, any other or Hanum. That's one fast our life but the total I compare. And I have one or two things to also share about this particular statement that he has made. So let's get right into the first video that I came across, and then let me actually tell you my opinion, and then you also share your opinion under the comment section.
Ghana for now, more PhD wa Bruchino. More ba Bruchino. Munya mu PhD first and answer munya mu citizenship first. Be honest with yourself. Passport more valuable chain PhD. Tina what Ghana now apply for. So person be PhD wa Bruchia. You be allow no be. But want to mean Ghana. Now we apply for my passport. Even what banner we PhD wa hanu mokrano. So who meet qualification bia. Passport yam from a passport yes secret background check ni bibia uko PhD ayan your background check. The passport me say a more valuable chain PhD. Ayan passport bia keko Western country passport. A valuable chain PhD. Until uko US, upe US degree, upe US PhD omo de be mau. But upe US passport ayan fe mau easily. Upe British passport ayan fe mau, upe British PhD be mau easily. The passport, me Dutch passport we. A more valuable chain PhD.
Kofi Gabs say the Dutch passport, and as well Dutch passport are more valuable saying PhD. This is an absolute statement. What is the correlation between Dutch passport and a PhD? All right, or Ghana now with PhD. That's will be one or on a Dutch passport or a Brucha, and as a Netherlands, and on a correlation being a Braben able. So you can't actually sort of compare these two different scenarios or two different things. It's not possible. One thing that is true about what he's saying is if you reside or live in the Netherlands, all right, you can actually use this Dutch passport. Do you get it? But when you are in Ghana, what is the relevance of a Dutch passport? Like you have come into the country, you're already in the country. What is the relevance of a Dutch passport? Do you get it? But when you travel outside Ghana and you are there in the Netherlands, you need a Dutch passport to go about your daily activities. Do you get it? If you want to travel to other places, you need a Dutch passport. Do you get it? But when you are in Ghana, I don't see the relevance of a Dutch passport. You don't need it in Ghana. But when you are in your own country, just as we are in Ghana, we need PhDs, we need degrees, we need diplomas so that we can do what? We can actually get one or two jobs and then earn some income, even if the income that we are going to earn is not something to write home about. Definitely it will keep us going. Do you get it? So we can't actually just say that a passport is actually very valuable or more valuable than a PhD. This doesn't hold water. He even went on, of course, be about education, comparing it to this life and all that. So listen to some of the things that he said, and then let's compare. Share your opinion as well.
Box we China they only PhD. But wait to me Ghana PhD for them wait to me
I say box ne crown na sneakers ni shame no. Obi or China and oh yeah, sa box na the sneakers ni shame no. Na ama form wo Ghana omaku school a ometimi any PhD no. E den no mo metimi aye. Omo so ometimi acha amanfo ade ama amanfo aye den. Oma ba be sene o. Much amount for the baby nurses or my back baby or what we drawn our mona or yare or sound yare. Do you get it? So you can't just say passport is more important than PhD. Do you know what it means to have a PhD? It goes a long way to help you to achieve so many things. Even he's just going on to praise illiteracy. Why then should you go on and then praise illiteracy? If you are saying that PhD is irrelevant, then it means that you are talking about education as not being relevant. And in this age, this era, you are saying a passport is relevant and more important than a PhD. I know so many people who are very rich. They are very rich. They have everything. They can purchase anything that they want to purchase under the sun. They can eat the food they want to eat, dress anyhow they want to dress, if they have the zeal or they have the edge to do it. But they even wish that they knew how to even write with a pen, but they can't. Have you followed? So let's listen to some of the things that he went on to say. Let's go.
If you still think or believe that education is a certificate, most of you have first degrees, masters, PhDs in Ghana right now. Use your certificate to live the good life you have envisioned because you are educated, right? But you and I know it is practically impossible. Education is me knowing and understanding my life, how good I want to live it, and what to do to live it good before I die. Kofi, I'm highly educated. That is why I clean toilets. But I live the good life. I lack nothing. If I want iPhone 15 Pro Max this morning, I'll just fill the form. In 2 hours' time, I'll go and pick it up. I will pay an installment. You have PhD, you have first degree, you have masters. Go to MTN this morning that I have first degree or PhD. So they should give you iPhone 15 Pro Max. You will pay in installment. You know what will happen. Education is not a certificate. It is you thinking outside of the classroom so that you can live the life you have envisioned for yourself before you die. Thank you.
He's comparing life to education. Do you get it? One thing is the fact that you have PhD, you have first degree, you have second degree doesn't mean that you are going to be rich or filthily rich. There are so many people who have their PhD. Some even have only diploma, but they are very rich, filthily rich. There are some people too who are not literate. They are illiterate. They haven't gone through education. They don't have any education. Some even quit education when they were in primary 5. Some at the GHS, and then they called it quit. Do you get it? But some of these people have actually gone into businesses that have made them what? Rich. So you can't actually compare life to PhD and then certificates. They don't have any correlation. Do we get it? We all would like to, earn a PhD or actually climb the academic ladder so that we may get well-paying jobs. So where he lives, he resides in the Netherlands. All right. Don't they have people over there who have actually earned PhDs, who are working in big companies? Some are working in hospitals and some are working in schools and all that. So is he trying to say that the Dutch passport that they are all having over there is more valuable than the PhD that those people are having over there? Comparing the work that he does to the work that those people who have the PhD over there do, I can hit my chest and say that those who have the PhD over there are even making more money than he is making, and they are living better lives than he is living. All right. So there is no correlation between comparing life to education and comparing life to certificates. Nobody teaches you, no lecturer, no teacher teaches you how to make money in the classroom. You are there to learn how to read and write and to acquire knowledge in your field. There are so many people who have PhD over here in Ghana who are not living in Ghana, who are also living overseas, and they are working over there, and they are living better lives than he is living. Have you followed? And there are so many people too who are in Ghana over here who have PhDs or even degrees. They are working in big companies and they are making huge sums of money at the end of every month. So the comparisons that he is making is not absolute. The comparison he is making is not absolute. Do you get it? You can actually juxtapose them and then it may make meaning in a particular way, but in a whole, it doesn't actually hold water. You can't compare living good life to a PhD. People have PhDs and they are living good lives. He says he cleans toilets and then he's paid and he's living good life. There are people over here who are not even educated. They are also living their good lives over here. Do you get it? And there are even some companies in Ghana over here who give gadgets out and then you can pay in monthly installments. So it's not only living overseas, that gives you this particular privilege. Just that over there, the system works better than it does over here. And that is true. Let's listen to the other statements that he made, the utterances he made in the other video, the last video that I have to share with you. Let's go.
Ghana media phone, more TV station, radio stations, more degrees, more masters, more wine, and our power, our Ghana. Change chairman want to me. Mumu wine. We need degree, boy. Or you swing it. No, or you swing it. The degree now, the degree should reflect in the life you live. Who a degree, who a master's, who a PhD, who to mean to create perfume, $500 and go. Now to Lale, forget the degree. Life is to be lived. Huh? Life for your people. Life for your people. A reality. Life a reality.
All right, so he's talking about those having degrees. Say, who degree I should reflect in the life that you live. Who degree, now was just who scan as BB. But the other side, and so I'm out for one more. Omo anko school, money degree, money share. Be correct, just go primary. But they are living good life. Omo no music can be BSC, your mother any BBA. Do you get it? And also, are we follow? So the fact that you have a degree or you don't have doesn't mean that you live a good life or you won't live a good life. It depends on how you plan your own life and then you go about it. So this has nothing to do with degree and PhD and certificates. This doesn't hold water. So the statements he is making, the utterances he is making, they are just far from the truth. If you have education to pursue your education. If you think your head is not good and for that, when you learn, you can't actually make it, then quit, find businesses that you are good at and then invest in those businesses and then get your returns and make money and live the good life that you want to live. You can live good life outside Ghana and you can live good life in Ghana as well. So don't let what people actually say change how you think about living in the country or living outside the country. We all wish to get enough money so that one day, even if we won't travel outside Ghana completely or leave the country completely, would actually like to go on a vacation and then come back. Who doesn't like Ghana? We all like Ghana, just that the system in Ghana doesn't work as compared to overseas. Do you get it? So let me get your opinion on what he has said or the utterances he has made in these videos that I've actually played for you. Subscribe to the channel to keep the channel growing. This has been the YMS Trends. I'm out.